What's going on, guys? Today we're back inside of Diablo Immortal, and today we are actually inside of Diablo Immortal playing the closed alpha. And you guys can see I'm playing the Crusader class, but today is not about the footage on the screen. It's about how you can gain access to this game if you haven't gotten access already, or if you can gain access. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and welcome back to the channel where we need to talk about who has access to this game, if there's a possibility for you guys awaiting this game, waiting 2 or 3 years for it to actually get some closed alpha, and what closed alpha is actually going to look like. Now, we have some tweets and Discord messages from Adam, who basically runs everything over at Blizzard that's Diablo related. So we're going to be sharing some of that information on the screen while we have this beautiful discussion. So let's start out by talking about the closed alpha. How long is this test going to be? Well, the closed alpha is testing the end game systems. There's a cycle of strife, which is an end game element of the game, and a lot more that I haven't even got to yet because I still just started the game, because even though we're testing, we still need to start from the beginning and progress our way through to the end. That tells us something about how long it's going to take. Now, these events in the game are timed events, and they could take between 1 and 3 months, which leads me to believe that we're gonna at least have this technical alpha, actually this closed alpha, for 1 month's time, but it could be even longer depending on how long it takes to get one of these cycles completed, so they could, well, actually test that system, because that's what alphas are. So this isn't just Blizzard saying, here guys, play the game and have fun. While we are going to play the game and have fun, we're here testing the system, testing that it works on devices, testing that there's no glitches, finding bugs, working with these end game systems so that when it actually goes out global, it's there for everyone to actually work properly. And that's the idea of an alpha. Beta is the next stage, and then you're going to have yourself a global release. At least that's what we're hoping for. But a lot of people have been asking in the section, in my comment section, on my Discord, on the social medias, you know, some people are upset because some people got access and some people didn't. Now, let me explain this. First of all, this has gone open to people who had pre-registered in Australia that are on Android devices. This is the same thing that we saw during the technical alpha just a few months back, and it has also been handed out to content creators, streamers, and people that have a connection with the community and with the Diablo community. And these people that have access, it ranges from people that have a massive following, huge Blizzard and Diablo communities, to people that are much smaller, just starting out, but that are relevant in the mobile space or relevant in the action RPG space. So it's nice seeing the diversity of people that actually are getting their hands on the game so that Blizzard can get that feedback that they want. But again, I still haven't answered your question. We talked about time, we talked about who has it, but what about you? And that's the main question. So I have a few images that we could pop up on the screen as I discuss them that you may have seen on the socials. And these are from, like I said, Adam. The first one says, we'll try to figure out ways to do a giveaway for access on Reddit and Discord. This tells you two things. You should be following Diablo Immortal on Discord, and you should be following them on Reddit to keep your eyes open for opportunities and to basically share your interest. Let them know. I know that just a week ago, Adam was looking for content creators in the mobile space on Twitter. A lot of people had reached out to him, and I saw a lot of those people gain access to the game. So you got to keep an eye on the social media. Now we have another one coming in. It looks like Matt made a comment, and then we had Adam respond, well, you may get in. I guess Matt was asking if he's going to be able to get into the technical alpha, and Adam responded, well, you may get in. Emails haven't gone out yet, and there's nothing stopping a person from Australia also gaining access via a giveaway if we do it. But a side note, your server will be a bit further than Australia. So this is what we're saying here. There is possibility that random people that are pre-registered but that are not content creators, so regular gamers like you, may be able to get your hands on it. Again, this conversation was being had right here over on the Discord community, which is where you definitely are going to want to be, especially if you want to get this access. Get in there early. Something worth mentioning that I didn't mention earlier in the video was everything that we're testing, everything that we're playing, all the progression that's being made is not being saved. So if I put 100 hours into this closed alpha, all of that time is lost and I don't have any of that progression. When another round of testing comes or when the game goes global, I need to start out fresh, as do all the other people with the game right now, instead of having any progress saved. So it's not like anyone is getting a head start over anyone. It's just we're getting to put it to the test and to find those bugs. And honestly, we are enjoying the game and sharing with you guys on the socials. Now we have another one coming over here, and it says testing will expand to other regions. Could also occur in this specific phase. So in this phase here, they could open it up to another region. At least this is what's being said. But if you have ever tested mobile games before, it's very regional restrictive at first to help with keeping data contained while we figure out things like the first time user experiences, end game elements, balancing bugs, and more. So that's the reason that they keep it to a region. It enables them to collect data more effectively to in turn better the game. And Adam is 100% right here. He talks about how this is how it's done in the mobile space. That's 100% true. Typically, you don't see an alpha that's global and getting sample sizes from everywhere. Usually it's in a specific region. In this case, it happens to be in Australia. And of course, getting the eyes and ears on the game and hands on the game from content creators and people that have a lot of experience with this and maybe even have communication with the community, so that we can get that feedback as well from you guys. And one more thing that was said, and this was said over on Twitter, and who uses light mode on Twitter? Everything that I use is dark mode, but it looks like whoever sent me this screenshot uses light mode. Exposed. But they said, or Adam said, mobile testing is usually regional based. We have separate servers for content creators like myself so they can take part if they aren't in Australia. It will expand to other regions as we go through testing. Now, does that mean this phase of testing or more phases of testing in the future? Not every region gets hit in mobile testing for all games, and that's pretty standard. So he was basically just confirming what was said in that other post that he had over on Discord as well. So, in a nutshell, what do you need to be able to have a chance of playing Diablo Immortal? Well, you need to have a phone that's working with it right now. And unfortunately, I don't have a list of them, although in the Blizzard blog post, I believe it did have a segment that talked about devices that are working with this closed alpha. I know that I have, and I just recently found this out, a 5th generation iPad. 5th generation. This thing is probably 3.5 to 4 years old now. It plays Diablo Immortal, and that's where I'm getting this footage from right now, from this old iPad. I also play on my iPhone, which is an iPhone 11, and this one is probably 2 years old. So I'm not even playing on the highest of high-end devices and I'm able to get it done. But of course, we are playing on iOS devices. It's just what I use because it's how I do YouTube. But yeah, if you have a decent device, that's step one. You got to be able to play it, right? Step two, be in the Reddit, be in the Discord, and be in Adam's Twitter. Follow Adam on Twitter. See when he's looking for stuff, or put out tweets that have a hashtag Diablo Immortal. You never know when they're watching. And just say that you're interested. You're watching some of the streams and you love what you're seeing. You would love to get your hands on it because you can give some solid feedback. This is what I've learned in life. Life lesson here, guys. If you're good to people, if you're good to a community, and if you offer value, things could come your way. So, best advice here is to be positive, offer some value, keep the hate away. We all are just annoyed that the game's not out. Obviously, I'm lucky enough to get into the alphas, but I wish it were out global, but it's not yet. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna help Blizzard make this game as good as possible, as polished as possible, and I'm gonna share my experience every single day while I do that. Now, if you guys wanna share more, or if you have questions for me, this is the best thing you can do. You can come on through my Discord server. It's the pinned comment down below, and it's in the description of the video. And when you come through, you could talk with the community we have there, which is literally incredible. Since this closed alpha came out, the Discord's been blowing up. You guys should be in there. But you could also send me voice notes. Literally, take your phone, record a voice note into the phone, send it to me on Discord through the server. I'll answer your questions in an upcoming video regarding anything that you want to know about the Diablo Immortal closed alpha. And if you're not into that, come on through on Sunday because Scrappy Academy, aka Nemo, and I are gonna have SVR on the show, who's a old school Diablo 3 guy, and he's gonna be talking to us and you about his experience in this closed alpha as well. I can't wait for the show. It's live here and on Twitch. I want you guys to come through, but we're out of here for today. All the details for everything you want are in the description of this video. I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow or tonight for a live stream. Hint, hint, come on through and be good.